It's fun, frustrating, exciting, disheartening, interesting, bit of a letdown. Dating in your late 20s. So today I'm going to be discussing the pros and the cons. This is a conversation that comes up a lot with me and my friends. To be honest, I love discussing it, so I thought it'd be quite nice to come in here and talk to you all about it. If you are in your late 20s and you're dating, let me know your experiences in the comment section, or just if you're dating in general. So as I mentioned in my previous video, I always like to start with the cons and then finish with the positive. So that is what I'm going to do. I have noted some stuff down on my phone just because I want to make sure I don't miss anything out, and I can really just tell you guys how I feel about it. Let's start with the cons. So for me, the cons, number one, the pool is smaller. As you get older, a lot of people have settled down, people are in relationships already, they have children, especially around your kind of like mid to late 20s. Sometimes that can mean your pool is smaller, especially if you have requirements and criteria and you're quite fussy. The pool is going to be much smaller for you. Number two, people have children. Now, I know this is a touchy subject. I have a child, so dating somebody else with a child, like, it doesn't bother me. And to be honest, it's never bothered me. That's never been something for me that's like a deal breaker. There are some people that just don't really want to date somebody with kids. That is completely fine. Everybody has their preferences. Like when you're dating in your late 20s, there are a lot of people who have had children and we're getting older. So yeah, that will be an issue for some people out there. Number three, you get stuck in your own way. And if you're older and you're watching this, you're probably going to be like stuck in your own way in your late 20s. But I feel like if you've been alone and you haven't been dating for a while, you're used to doing things your way, you're not used to compromising. And sometimes when that person comes along or you start dating, it just becomes a little bit more tricky for you because you don't want to budge on certain things. Number four, pressure from society. Like majorly that happens for women. You get kind of put in a box if you're not married, engaged and had a baby by a certain age. It's a bit ridiculous, to be honest, because times have changed. Not everybody wants to get married, not everybody wants to have children, and sometimes people just haven't met the right person to do those things with. Personally, I feel like it's always better to kind of be on your own and single and wait for that right person than just to jump and get married and have a baby just because society says you should or because you're at a certain age. Now for the last one, I feel like a lot of people sometimes bring emotional baggage from a previous relationship. If somebody's maybe been in a not so great relationship, you may be experiencing like a bit of trauma from it, and sometimes that gets brought into your new relationship. You have to deal with, I don't like to use this word, but other people's baggage. Like sometimes that happens as you get older as well, because let's be honest, as we grow, we come across a lot of different things, different situations, we meet lots of different people. Yeah, that's what I would say the negatives are about dating in your late 20s. Let's move on to the positives. Number one, and I feel really happy saying this, but you know what you're looking for. You know exactly what you want, and I'm not talking about just the physicalities. I'm not talking about the appearance of a guy. Oh, I want a guy that's 6 foot, hair, nice shape up. No. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about what you want somebody to be like mentally, in their soul. Like, I'm a bit of a deep person, but you know what you're looking for. I'm big on personality, and it takes a while to get to a point where you know what it is that you want. Number two, you are definitely comfortable in your own skin. I would say when I got to the age of 26, I was definitely comfortable in my own skin. I didn't really care about a lot of things, what other people thought, but that only happens as you get older. You do become more comfortable in your own skin, and it's actually a really beautiful feeling. Number three, men have hopefully matured. You always get women, they're like, oh, men, they don't mature, they get worse with age. But I'm a positive person, and I'm gonna stick with they get better, they mature. I don't know, I'm not gonna categorize all men. Every person is different. Yeah, I'm just hoping that as we get older, they mature a bit more, and yeah, Number 4, your eyes are open, you see things more clearly, the wool can't get pulled over your eyes as much because you've gone through experiences. You know what to look out for, you know what the red flags are. You just become more wise, more clued up, more smart. So yeah, that's probably actually like one of the top things up there for me. Your eyes are just open, and that's like with friendships as well, not even just relationships. And number 5, you become content on waiting on the right person. When you're younger, you're like, oh, I want a boyfriend, I want this, I want to get engaged, these cute romantic things, I want to go on holidays. And sometimes you do all of those things with the wrong person because you were impatient and you just wanted what you're seeing on the TV. You just want what other people have, like relationship wise. I find as you get older, you become more comfortable in your own skin, you become confident in who you are as an independent single woman, and you are willing to wait for that right person. Those for me are the pros to dating in your late 20s. Like I said before, guys, if you've got anything to add, let me know in the comment section. You can follow me and stay updated by checking out my Instagram at Women Overload, or you can go directly to my website, which is www.womenoverload.com. Thanks guys for watching, I'll speak with you soon.